Imagine you're riding down a quiet street when a little girl steps out holding a cardboard sign that reads, "Buy my bike, sir. Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days." Her voice is trembling, her eyes full of something you can't forget. But when the bikers stop to help, they uncover a secret so dark, it shakes the whole town. What started as a simple act of kindness turns into a battle for justice that no one saw coming. If you're part of the Black Visionaries family, hit that like button right now and subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories like this one. 2 days without food. Please, sir, buy my bike. The words were messy, thick black marker on a torn piece of cardboard. A small girl, maybe 8, held it against a pink bicycle with a bent bell and white basket. Her hair was in a shaky ponytail and her eyes asked for help. River Cole, leader of the Steel Comets, killed his engine. 5 bikes rolled quiet behind him, chrome flashing in the late sun on Maple Street. They were returning from a toy drop. "Hey, kiddo," River turning from a toy drop. "Hey, kiddo," River said, taking off his gloves. "Why are you selling a bike?" The girl took a breath like it hurt. "Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days. She says keep the bike, but it's the only thing I can sell. It still works if you push the pedal just right." "I'm Lily." Under an old oak, a woman leaned against the trunk, pale, thin, carrying the kind of tired that lives in bones. She lifted a hand, embarrassed and proud at once. Maya, Lily's mom. Brick, the biggest biker with a winter scarf beard, knelt. "How much you asking, Lily?" 30, she said, like the number might break. It was for school, but Mommy needs food more. The bikers shared a look. River nodded. "We'll buy your bike, but only if the story comes with it." Maya stood, steadying herself on the tree. "You don't have to. We want to," River said. "What happened?" "Someone took everything." They opened saddlebags, stew, rice, oatmeal, apples. Lily's eyes turned to stars. Between sips of water, Maya kept thanking them, promising to repay someday. Nobody asked for it. "Start anywhere," River said. "Who took what?" "My landlord," Maya whispered, "and a moving service. The night my manager said paychecks would be late, I got a notice from Mr. Dwyer, building changing owners. Keys due in 7 days unless I paid a transition fee." I called the number. A mover offered almost nothing if I left by the weekend. They took our beds, clothes, Lily's toys, even photo albums, said it was collateral. Dwyer changed the locks. The diner cut my hours when I complained. I went to a payday office. They said I already had AL. Lily slid her hand into her mother's. Mommy gave me her soup and said she wasn't hungry. Jade, sharp-eyed with her phone, took notes. Apollo, the mechanic, straightened the bell. We called the community center. Brick stood guard like a wall with a pulse. "Okay," River said, calm as a map. "Lily, your bike stays with you. We'll help your mom and find who did this." Maya handed a wrinkled folder, a fake moving flyer, the landlord's notice, a paycheck stub copy, and a card with a QR labeled Express Relief. Jade scanned it, frowned. Redirect to an info trap. The domain's a shell at the same address as Dwyer Property Group. The Comets did careful justice. Film, questions, calls, and showed up in numbers when needed. First stop, the diner. The manager claimed payroll glitches. Public filings on Jade's screen said otherwise. The owner delayed payroll to float cash into a property venture. V phoned a labor rights group. An advocate agreed to file a claim. Second stop, the payday office. The clerk tried to shoo them until Brick's silence filled the lobby like thunder. Jade showed 3 screenshots of loans in Maya's name. Signature wrong, phone not hers, funds routed to an account that linked through a broker to Dwyer's company. The clerk went paper white. Third stop, the storage yard where the movers kept people's lives. The guard said no unit under Maya's name. Apollo pointed at a pink scooter through the chain link. Lily pressed her face to the wire. "That's mine." The tag read, Ridgeway Relocation LLC. V exhaled. "Front for Dwyer." They split like a hand opening. Jade filed complaints for illegal lockout and unlicensed moving. V sent documents to a reporter who cared. Brick called an attorney who rode charity runs with them. Apollo documented serial numbers through the slats. River walked Maya and Lily to the community center. Gloria at the desk said, "You're safe here." Lily rang the mended bell. Its clean note cut the air like a promise. By morning, the reporter's post was live. Comments poured in, same landlord, same payday office. A pattern. At court, the attorney filed for an emergency order, illegal eviction, unlawful seizure, ID theft. The judge granted a temporary injunction. Police would accompany them to the storage yard and the apartment. If property could be identified, it must be returned. They rolled in a small convoy with 2 patrol cars and the Comets. Jade handed the officer photos of Lily's scooter, the unit tag, the sewing machine's serial peeking through slats, and the injunction. "Open it," the officer said. Inside, the pieces of a life. Boxes marked Lily's school, winter coats, photos, kitchen, a jar of marbles, a blue baby blanket. Maya covered her mouth to catch a falling cry. The officer logged items while Apollo checked cereals. Brick and V carried boxes like they were lifting gold. Mr. Dwyer arrived red-faced, trailed by the payday clerk. "You're interfering with my business," Dwyer barked. "No," River said quietly. "We're ending your scam." The attorney read the injunction. "License mover?" the officer asked. Dwyer: "No." "Why are payday funds flowing to your company?" Another urgent call. That afternoon they went to the apartment with an officer. The illegal locks came off. The illegal locks came off. Rooms stripped, dust rings where furniture had been. The attorney moved to freeze transfers. The reporter posted again. Landlord, payday office, and fake movers tied in tenant theft scheme. Injunction granted, belongings returned. Lily wheeled her bike down the hallway, the bell echoing like laughter. Help didn't end with the injunction, it began there. The community center launched a fundraiser. Donations arrived fast, groceries, coats, bus passes. The Comets matched the first $2,000 and organized a volunteer day. Saturday, bikes lined Maple for a work crew. Beds assembled, kitchen stocked, curtains hung, detectors checked, heaters serviced. Apollo fixed a leaky faucet and tightened the stairs. Brick painted Lily's room a soft sky. V strung fairy lights and set a tiny bookshelf by the bed. River tuned the pink bike, new chain, true wheels, fresh air. The pedal turned smooth as a whispered wish. Maya stood in the living room with a hand over heart. "I don't know how to thank you." "Raise that girl," River said. "That's thanks enough." Charges landed: fraud, illegal eviction, ID theft. The payday office shut for remodeling. The fake mover's phone went dark. Dwyer hired a TV scowl lawyer. Paperwork spoke louder. Other tenants stepped forward, voices trembling then steady when they realized they weren't alone. That first quiet night, Lily padded out in socks, clutching a rescued photo album. "Can we look?" They sat on the floor, Maya, Lily, and the writers, turning pages. Baby swaddled in a blue blanket, a toddler with frosting on her nose, a 5-year-old on training wheels. At the last page, Lily looked up. "You bought my bike, remember?" River smiled. "We bought your smiled. We bought your story." The bike came free. "And Mommy?" she asked. Brick's voice softened. "Your mom bought all of us," with her courage. "I thought I had to get smaller to survive," Maya said. "But bad people count on us to hide. When good people gather, they have to move." Weeks later, the Comets hosted a block party, free hot dogs, music, face paint. The reporter brought brownies instead of a camera. The attorney danced with a toddler. A flyer read, "Know your rights," hotline bold. A banner fluttered, "This is our town." Lily rode slow circles, streamer fluttering. The sun slid low, turning the day gold. "Mom," she asked, coasting to a stop, "can I give bike rides to other kids?" "Charge 1 smile each," Maya laughed, the kind that finally had room to breathe. As the party thinned, River asked, "How's the job search?" "Better," Maya said. "The diner paid late wages. I've got interviews at the clinic and the school cafeteria. And the community center offered part-time work helping families with housing papers. They want someone who's been through it. You'll be great, River said. You know what the worst night taught me? She asked. Hunger is quiet. It hollows you out until you don't notice you're disappearing. Then you showed up loud. It's okay to be loud for the right things. Sometimes the engine has to roar, River said. A month later, a judge approved restitution. The payday company settled, the movers were charged, and Wire sold the building to a nonprofit promising fair leases. On hearing day, Lily tugged River's vest. Do you still want my bike? She teased. No way. That bike's famous. But I want one thing. What? For you to ride where you want. If anyone tries to take your road again, we'll make it wider. Deal, she said, solemn as an oath. They stood on Maple, under the oak that had been a shelter and was now just a tree. The sign was gone. In chalk, flowers and stars bloomed. A wobbly motorcycle Lily swore was bricks. He pretended to be offended, then asked for an autograph. 2 days without food, River murmured. Never again, Maya said. Not a wish, but a decision. Engines started one by one, low and steady, not to impress but to promise. The comets turned toward whatever corner needed noise shaped like help. Lily pedaled beside them for half a block, Belle keeping time with the idle thunder, then veered toward the park to chase a purple kite with new friends. If you'd been there, you'd have heard the sound that closed the day. Not engines, not the bell, not fundraiser cheers. It was the quiet relief of a mother who knew her child would sleep full and the steady breath of a town remembering how to care for its own. Look closely and you'd see what the bikers learned and what everyone else would never forget, who took everything and how a community took it back. And that's how a little girl's courage and a group of bikers' hearts changed an entire town. Remember, kindness is louder than cruelty, and real strength is helping someone stand again. If you're part of the Black Visionaries family, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one.